Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to tune the violin. It's useful to have your violin ready to play before you start, so meaning you have your shoulder rest on and you have your bow out and tightened and ready to use. We have two ways of changing the strings on the violin. We have the pegs at the top here and we have the tuners below the bridge here. Most violins will have 4 tuners here. Some only will have 1 on the E string, in which case you will have to only use the pegs to make the adjustments. Generally, we would make smaller adjustments with the tuners and bigger adjustments with the pegs. Now, in order to find the note that we're going to tune to, we would usually start with A. We can use an external source like a piano or a tuning fork or a pitch pipe. And then we can listen to the sound of the strings in comparison to that and hear whether it's either too low or too high and adjust the violin accordingly. If you're just starting out with tuning the violin, it can be useful to use a tuner and you can get free apps on a phone or iPad or other device, or you can use little electronic devices like this that I have that will tell you when you play into them whether the note is in tune, whether it's too low or too flat, or whether it's too high or too sharp. Usually that's indicated by green lights and red lights, and the red light to the left being that note is too low, and to the right meaning that it's too high. So I'm going to play my A string into my tuner to find out whether or not it's in tune. I'm going to tune it down and then back up again so you can hear me adjusting the sound. I'm going to use the tuner for this. Now, in order to make the note go down or lower, we turn the tuner anti-clockwise. To make it go sharp or higher, we turn the tuner clockwise. So I'll do both of those so you can hear the difference in the sound. So hopefully you could hear that difference in the sound, and I was watching my tuner to check when it came back into tune, and I only had a green light on, no red lights either side, so my A is in tune. I could then repeat the same things with the rest of my strings. We usually go A first, D, G, and then E. If one of my strings was very out of tune, then I would use my pegs at the top and make adjustments with those. Now, it's useful to be sat down when you use the pegs, just so that you can, I'm going to do this standing some, but I'm just leaning the violin onto my leg, just so that you can really have the violin held quite firmly, and then you can adjust the peg. So I've got one hand on the top of my violin here, top of the body and onto the neck. I'm using my other hand to adjust the pegs. Now, if you want the note to go lower, we turn the peg down. If you want the note to go higher, or the string to go higher, we turn the peg up. So I'm going to show you that by plucking my string and move it down and then up. So here's my D as it is now. Now if I turn it down towards me, it goes down. If I turn it up, it goes back up again. Now I'm using quite small movements. I'm also really holding my violin quite firmly. Sometimes we need to push the peg in as we sharpen the note, and sometimes we might need to pull the peg out as we loosen the note. So you need to hold the violin firmly, sometimes push in a little and up, or pull out a little bit and come down, and that should make the peg stay still. So I hope you found this video helpful, and please subscribe to my channel.